For the age group we've got here, somewhere around 3 days a week as a base. 4 if you recover, or if you're a little bit younger. You should have mixed exercise, meaning you're doing some aerobics and some strength training. As we get older, we need to do more strength training, because really that's what holds under a muscle. It's way easier for me to keep the muscle you've got than it is for you to lose it and then come in here at 70 and go, I need my muscle back. Now we can do that, but you've added a lot of layers of difficulty, and maybe at some point blood pressure or heart or your overall conditioning limits how hard you can go to the gym, right? So keeping your muscle is very important. It's your metabolic currency. What does your body burn last? When you're like in a survival situation, it's going to burn glycogen. It's your stored liver sugar, and your muscle sugar goes away within 90 minutes, right? It'll burn fat, first, but when it gets into burning your muscles, then you've really screwed things up, right? And that's, if you've ever unfortunately seen pictures of refugee camp victims or things, you see zero fat, all bones, and just a little bit of muscle. That's all it's left, but it's the last thing it's holding on to, because that's the last reserve you have. So you want to maintain that muscle. It also translates to, and you probably have relatives that have gone through this, they fall down and they can't get up, or they're too weak to get up off the floor. They can't stand up off the toilet because they've lost so much muscle and mass that they can't push their body up off of that toilet. And that's why they got to get the high riser, so they don't have to go all the way down. So you guys have to start working on maintaining muscle. Now the bad news is that because your hormones are low and your growth hormones tanked after age 35, you may go to the gym 5 or 6 days a week, on and on, nothing happens. So just from an age standpoint and some inadequate sleep, or maybe putting that sugar, alcohol, fat in your bedtime, you're no longer triggering your hormone release. So you go to the gym and nothing's happening. And then you guys get frustrated and they go, well, I'm not gonna go. Nothing's happening to my body despite this effort. That's really where regenerative type therapy like we do comes into play, and giving you things to allow you to produce your own growth hormone like you did in your late 20s, mid 30s, will just alone make your cells work more efficiently, will make you metabolize your calories more efficiently. And if you do put the effort in at the gym, you'll see the results faster. It tends to engage guys when they see that, well, hey, something happened. I'm going to go back again now. Whereas that traditional 60 to 90 days, nothing changed, I'm done with this. It's not going to work. You have to tie nutrition with that. And it means adequate protein intake, moderating your carbohydrate intake, which falls into that paleo-Mediterranean type of lifestyle, and then using things like creatine, which is a very potent muscle and brain enhancer and methylator. So nutritionally, if you don't add the bricks in, then you've added the hormone in, but you didn't add the bricks. I think of it like I've got all of the workers here, I've got the truck out here, but nobody brought the aggregate. It's like, so you pour a bunch of wet, mushy concrete, nothing's going to happen. So you have to have all the pieces in place at the same time for you to make muscle and build muscle and make yourself achieve those goals you might want to achieve.